There we go. All right. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. That was weird, but we are back for another scene for This Life in lovely Duluth, Minnesota. We're in the early hours of the morning. Not even early, like the midday hours of the morning, because I can keep track of time. Charlotte has been around and about her business and has gotten into a bit of a conversation in the link and has been delivered a revelation. And it's a revelation that has shaken her a lot more than she accounted for. So she has gotten up and, over the course of the conversation, headed out of the house, figured she'd just go to the training grounds, go punch some things and feel better about it, just kind of work it out of her system as it happened. But with the conversation just kind of spilling into its natural course, and it's not that Raimi has said anything that's wrong. In fact, the worst part is that he's not. There's just a moment where she realizes that she was on a crash course to do a lot of damage to a lot of people that she cared about, never mind harshing her own reputation in the process. It all just kind of spills in as a series of epiphanies about what she'd thought when she made certain deals, what she'd thought when she made certain plans, and she's realized better since then, but hadn't gone back and really examined plans that she already had. So no, as she's walking, she finally just abruptly cuts the link, just ratchets that down to 0, and just deviates mid-walk. Doesn't know where she's going at this point, but she's gonna find somewhere, and she's gonna be really fucking upset. It's one of those things where, when a chick like puts a hand up or to the side of her face, and it's, yeah, I don't know, doing this, messing with my hair, checking, maybe I've got a little eye twitch going on. But no, the hand just kind of comes up, and mostly to make sure she's still got her shit together as she kind of just spills off the trail and anywhere that's not public, really, anywhere.
So where are you going there, Charlotte? Do you want to look to the public housing? Pretend daddy?
It's there'll be a pause before she gets there. Probably enough time to let a little bit of it out, just to so she can take a second and steady out her breathing and get her composure back. Because, yeah, the damn father is at the public housing, and she doesn't want to go to the public housing, but that's where he is, so that's where she needs to go. So she needs to have her shit together and pick her chin up, and it'll be fine. And yeah, well, finally, after a moment, probably even taking a minute to splash her face somewhere, just make sure she's good. Picks herself up and stiff walks it.
You actually probably see him on the road to the public housing. You see him sitting down, um, close to the direction of the pine wood. It's kind of that in between point. You see him sitting down on one of the rocks, just gazing out into the woodland. The graying black hair. The button-up shirt, the backpack, the ripped jeans. You know what I mean? Again, it always strikes you how unlike Kagi he looks at times. You know what I mean? The wild man approach, really.
It's more like Bear Grylls right now.
Not even that. It's just you mistake him for a offender the way he just is sometimes.
You could. Admittedly, right now she's so caught up in her own head that, I mean, it's a thought, but it's normalized her. She's been here. It's just, oh yeah, there he is, and yeah, she just immediately again deviates off course because, oh god, honestly, she probably at some point made an attempt to call her dad, which is what stalled her up the first time.
Fortunately, Sketch has gone on the ground, like you
Yeah.
told her he would be.
Yeah, she couldn't help trying, though. It's the knee-jerk response is to call your daddy. So,
Like, this phone is not in service anymore, that type of shit.
yeah. Though she isn't necessarily surprised, just hope springs eternal. So yeah, she attempted the call and finally decided this is the route she's gonna go. And at this point, yeah, she's just kind of crashing off the path. They're fuck Grace right now.
You see him there. You look over his shoulder here and you stumble down the laneway.
Yeah, she honestly, she's on kind of a crash course, really. And I mean, if anyone can read her fucking face when she's barely holding her shit together.
He just, he lets you. He doesn't like impede you, if you get me.
Yeah. She just walks up until she probably like just thumps into his chest. She doesn't know what he's up to do. She doesn't know what he's about. If he's set somewhere, she's just gonna plunk down next to him and probably just flat out just go straight for leaning into the shoulder because this is desperately seeking comfort. She's not thinking about what's appropriate at the moment.
Yeah, he's just watching you, really. Just watching as you plump down, staring.
I think I just nearly ruined everything.
Again, doesn't say anything, just watching.
And I don't know what to do.
Define nearly ruined. And define thinking.
I mean, the wedding's like imminent, and I have to announce something, and I thought that would be the perfect time, and it made perfect sense, but it didn't. And if I'd done it, it would have hurt the entire family that has been taking me in. It would have hurt Felix. It would have hurt Lena. It would have. I might as well spit in their face.
Getty just watches you real calm. Well, let's start at the beginning then. Scrubs his bit of a beard. Let's figure out what we're gonna do that was so bad it would have insulted all the cantrims in there.
I swore alliance to Jasper Von Care, and I have to make a public announcement of it.
Oh, baby girl. Gives your hair a ruffle.
I mean, you're at that brink of tears point. Pretty much, she's doing her best to stay cohesive.
What are you going doing a thing like that for?
I had to.
Did you?
I did.
Why did you have to?
I had to get Perfidy back.
Oh, honey. Gives your hair another ruffle.
I got Perfidy back. They're going to cut off St. Cloud for us so that they don't have the resources they had before. He was going to do all of that, and
Is he the one suggested that you do this on a wedding?
no, he just said it had to be within a month. I thought it made sense, and then it doesn't.
He just looks at you again with no anger or like, it's not like he's stone colding it. He's just it's hard to read him. So he just watches you.
No, it's just that was when, everyone would be here. And I know all he wanted was for as many people to hear it as possible. So it made sense. And I thought it was going to be a good thing. But doing that, like, I can't.
No.
And
I mean, you could, but A lot of people died for the Gleaming Eye, and Clan Trimson took it the hardest.
Yeah.
I should say the relationship ain't exactly a swimming one anymore. Announcing a marriage, announcing right after you married into their family that the Gleaming Eye would be hyperextending to an outsider. Effectively, you would have, I could see the extreme cases you would have duped them.
It's not what I want.
Just, rubs his hand on his jeans. I know, baby girl, but you make strange choices.
I do. And I wasn't thinking about the part that actually mattered. And I would have done it if I didn't have a Ragabash. I would have done it.
Well, that's good that you have a Ragabash who's not blindly following. That's always a good thing, so we'll take that as a positive tick on the board.
Yeah.
However, Charlotte, I'm going to ask you something real simple. Real simple. When have you done things because they were the right thing to do and not because the objective said to do things?
I mean, plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
I didn't go with Runefur because there was a mission objective I had to ask. Wanted
I'm
to
not
help.
talking about your trips down south to have an adventure. I'm talking about right now when you making a deal. The House Gleaming Eye. Because let's be real here. Going down south ain't gonna matter no more.
She looks kind of caught on that. Why wouldn't it matter?
Because right now you're so focused and you've backstalled a wedding. Let's be real here. You nods. And now, at said wedding, you were going to announce the formal alliance to the one thing that Clan Trimson hates apart from each other and Clan Ulrichson. I want you to think, baby girl. Why did you suggest a wedding day?
It seemed logical.
Mm-hmm. And I bet Jasper Von Care, whoever the fuck that is, had a nice little big smile on his face.
He was smiling the whole time.
I bet his he just claps his hands together and looks at her. I bet he was real happy.
Yeah.
Of course, because in a way, you have now firmly played into the hands of what they want. Because let's be real here, you all make that little formal announcement. There are going to be some trembles and a lot of rows, don't get me wrong. But it also drives you further back into his corner. Because who will protect you? Who will look after you? Probably Clan Ulrichson. House Gleaming Eye. Therefore, you yourself have done all his work for him.
Just made everything worse.
You would have. And, well, to be honest, the idea that you agreed onto this surprises me. But then again, war makes strange bedfellows and all that. Does my darling dead mother know about all these agreements? I'll take that silence as a no. Gives her the fond smile as if I know I see your shit. I've seen it all your fucking life since you came on this ep smile. It's not like mocking or anything, it's just that easy dad smile.
Yeah, it is. It's a dad smile, and it's what she needs to see anyways. It works out. I don't know how to do this thing I have to do without destroying the things I actually give a shit about.
Then why'd you agree to it?
You knew how perfect he was. And I thought we could use the backing with St. Cloud. It would be the first steps into an alliance. And if
Mm-hmm.
that was the cost, I thought I was just thinking about me. I thought I could afford to pay it.
Go back a step. Repeat that line again.
Which
If I was thinking just about me.
I was.
Repeat it again.
I was only thinking about how it affected me.
There it is. And now, it is affecting you, but it's going to affect more than just you.
Yeah.
That's the problem of being an Adrian, baby girl. Ain't just about you no more. But all is not lost. You just gotta start thinking. So, you want to declare a formal friendship with House Gleaming Eye and not have the Tremendous spit in your face.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. Real easy when you think about it. It's actually a lot easier than you actually anticipated.
Just looking at him like, how is it easy?
You're friends with Lena. I see you all around there, and you're friends with Lena's pack. I see you with the big wormfoe himself. Now, while he's not House Gleaming Eye, member of his pack is.
I
In
tried.
fact, if I remember correctly, Leonard Trimbison's in that pack. Interestingly enough, now I know old damn Mother Dearest gets a lot of flack for being in the pack with two silver fangs, but bear with me now before you start going. I tried to talk to Hanging Talon and all that because I know you. I know you. I've known you since you stumbled your way on here. You're thinking like a glasswalker, and that's fine. You are one. I'm not telling you not to think like that, but you're not thinking like an Adrian glasswalker. What is the most way you can decorate a pack that you are friends with that will honor each one of their tribes? Especially with a Get a Fenris wedding.
I don't.
Come on, baby girl. I've taught you enough. He clicks his fingers at her.
She like kind of blinks a time or two, and she tries.
Come on, baby girl. Think. You're at a big wedding. A lot of Fenrir, a lot of everything. And you want to make sure that all these Fenrir see who your allies are and the representation of that. You've got a Crescent Moon, a Gleaming Eye, a Fianna, and a Git as your pack friends. How do you honor that? By showing how much you respect that. In such a way that you're not spitting in the face of anyone.
At a wedding?
Mm-hmm.
I, uh, I don't know. I've involved some of them in the ceremony.
That's a good. It's a good start. Did you involve the right ones in the ceremony?
Lena, Leaf.
Leaf is not in that pack, girl.
No, just no.
Use her fond smile. Come
The
on.
keeper of the land is involved,
Well, of course, she's the keeper of the land.
but not the other two.
And there it is. Well, now what I'd do, and what I've seen many Fenrir do when they're trying to announce, like in the old days, they would either wear a formal cloak that had displayed a union of Falcon and Fenrir dancing in with each other, or some real old school shit. Or they would have the members of their pack act like sort of housecarls, and they would walk them along the aisle. Not, it's different to how mortals do it. It's like a parade. Each member of that pack would wear that same cloak to signify that alliance, you see. That way, when people ask, it is a representation of the connections that I have built with my honored brothers of both Fenrir, Silverfang, Fianna. Jasper Von Care would see that, honestly, as a very clever way of announcing, but not really announcing. That way, there's no ruckus.
So show him in and wear something that says it without saying it.
Exactly. That way, no, it's all up for interpretation and not fact.
He's slow nodding. Already planned to have a member of my pack.
Stop planning having members. You just stop for a second. Looks at her quite seriously.
She stalls up.
Because you've so far given me, well, I remember doing this and this and this and this and this and this. This ain't about you having your pack do it. Ain't about having you do it. Now, if you need to create whatever thing, create it. But you wear it. You hold it.
Is that parade something they do at the ceremony, at the reception?
I do it at the ceremony, probably leading you up the aisle.
There's just this blink of like, oh, what?
It's like a formal ceremony. You start out at the end, and you walk up along, and they walk with you, and then they stop you right outside your groom. It's like this formal alliance where you pass through, and they stop you right as you start walking up.
So invite representatives of all the people that I have made alliances to be part of this walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, oh, the obvious. Like, I don't know how Guru weddings go. I thought it was just one person. I don't know what life is right now.
He just stares at you, you know, being nice but not soft-handing you either. Charlotte.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to start realizing that your perspective on things ain't everybody's perspective, honey. And I take what happened here. That's a very harsh lesson, and maybe a gift from Gaia to open your eyes.
Slow nod. It's the I was wrong nod. She's still a little panicked. She's still upset, but she nods. Yeah. I just didn't think. I didn't think about the part that was important.
Well, you're here now, honey. And you can't look back. Unfortunately, you could look back for the end of time, but all you'll be doing is rotating your head.
Looking back doesn't change it.
No, but you're still trying to look back. You ain't Juno, kid. So stop acting like her.
Shakes her head.
I try to convince the girl to do the same, but people get obsessed with looking back all the time.
It just sort of hit me all at once.
I know. But then again, you've been stalling the damn thing for so long, I figured out what you were doing.
I mean, it's scheduled. It's set in stone now.
Now it is.
How do I fix that? How do I... Because everyone knows that I took forever, and I didn't mean it to be an insult, but that doesn't matter. It was. And I need to make that right, too.
Marry him. That's how you make a rock girl. Quite fucking simple. You want the respect of the get offenders, marry the fucker and get the fucking done. But don't spit in their face and expect them to shake your hand. Just do it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're doing now. So stop acting like you can take it away with a handshake. They don't respect that. They respect action. So fucking have some. Marry him. Don't disrespect them and just do it.
It's more just head bobbling.
Because while I would always love to soft hand you hasn't gotten you very far now, has it?
No.
Stop trying to hide everything from them. Your friends or who you trust. Because while you can't go back on whatever agreement you made now, they're gonna find out. And which is worse? Them finding out or you telling them?
Yeah. Yeah, I should tell on him.
Yes, you should. You should be honest. If you want to be honest.
I do. I just...
But don't pussyfoot around it. And you know what? If she does hit you, take it. You lean in, because sometimes everybody deserves a slap in the face. Doesn't mean you're going to be a bitch. Sometimes you need a smack. And that goes for me too. Hell, I got my lumps off from plenty of people.
Yeah.
If you really want this, then go out and fucking get it. But if you don't, then don't waste the time. Or don't waste your own.
I do. I do want to marry Felix. It's the only part I haven't second guessed the whole time. It's just a lot more and a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just made it even bigger than it was already.
You did, and you charged ahead like you always do and not listen to anybody. I know, Charlotte. It's almost like I've raised you.
Almost.
So I'm telling you, for the 100th, probably, I think I can count it at this point, the 102nd time, stop and just think and just do. Because I can't pick you up on my lap no more and tell you it's all going to be okay, no matter how much I want to. And you're going to make decisions that are going to affect people.
Yeah.
So live with it. Stand the fuck up and do it. It's already made. Now go out and apply it.
Yeah.
Well, don't just sit there, girl.
I'm going.
Don't just sit there and cry and go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then you never do it. And then I end up picking you up and you cry more. Get up. Go on, get up. He even stands up.
Yeah, she scrubs her face and stands up.
Come on. You're an Adrian now, honey. You're a big girl. You got people responsible for you. Come on.
Yeah, she's nodding and starts moving.
That's it. One foot after the other. Keep walking.
I'm going.
Stand up straight.
Yep.
Ain't a funeral you're going to.
Yeah, she takes a second, pauses, and I mean, you can see the it's everything Lena's ever done. It's take a second, pick up the shoulders, pick up your chin, hold your back like this. You can see her step by step, just putting it all where it belongs.
Walk over. Stop.
Hmm?
Stop trying to be Lena. Walk over there like Charlotte fucking Sullivan. Dude stared at her plainly.
It's one of those things where she has to look for a second and has to, process.
Come on. Up straight. He's even like taps her shoulder with his hand. Come on, you're not getting finished. Get rid of that stiffness.
Yeah, she kind of. It almost looks like deflating. Just kind of lets some of the steam out. Just.
Now stop acting like you're going on a death sentence. Just go in there. Start walking. Your legs will do the rest of the carrying.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
Go on.
I'm together. I'm going. There's the woosah kind of moment, breath, and she starts moving.
Puts his hands in his jeans, just watching her.
Yeah, she goes, and once she started moving, true to form, once you've started, it's a lot easier to keep moving.
I see you. Stop trying to be a fenrir. Keep walking. You know what I mean? Just hear her call.
She's like, I'm not. It's the most petulant look back, like, but I'm not though. And
Noddle. Go on.
yeah, she gets bundled off before she can even manage to say thank you or hug him or anything, just kind of gets bundled off. And at least, after a certain point, settles more into her business walk, which is a lot more suited to her natural way of walking.
Where you going, bud?
Going to Lena's.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm going to take a second while you're changing the picture. Okay.
And yeah, you can open the door to Lena's readily enough. Some of the cubs are outside doing their business.
Doing their cub shenanigans like they do.
Mm-hmm. Samantha's not around, just obviously out for the day. You'll see Lena, probably leaning over the table looking at something, and as you walk in, she'll like turn her head.
Eh?
Hello.
And I mean, there's the kind of glance around and the realize that, oh shit, Samantha's not there because, dear God, if she's changing what she's wearing, she's going to have to tell Samantha at some point. Do you have a minute where you need to stick your head outside?
Sure. What is it?
I just need to make. I figured. Do a pause. I need to make a slight change to the dress, to the group walking with me. I need to talk.
Samantha's out getting materials, so she hasn't started the proper spindling yet. That'll take her like a day and a half, so just write down what you need changed, and she just gives a shrug, like, she'll get it done. Samantha's probably a pro at this.
Mm-hmm. And I need to talk to you about it, because...
Why? She'll look over just with this weary smile, like, oh God. What is it? What have you done?
Oh boy, what has she done? It's finally a fade
going
smile
on?
back.
What's going on?
I need to... You know what? Fuck it. And she comes over to the table and honestly just sits with her because it's easier. I made an alliance with Jasper Von Care to get Perfidy back and to get support for the Sept from Wisconsin.
She starts to think. You made an alliance with House Gleaming Eye.
With the Von Cares. Yes.
House Gleaming Eye. That's what you made an alliance with. Because, again, Von Care is House Gleaming Eye.
Yes.
When?
When we got back Perfidy. That night.
Nods to herself as if you can see the way her eyes glance is. Garber didn't tell me that. Or Hanging Towel didn't tell me that. Right. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, she is not confessing to having told either of them. But
But in the back of her mind, she's like, I am going to. You can see the Ragabash gears turning. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Literally turning. I see. Licks at her roof of her lips. And this is impacting your wedding. How?
I'll have to involve Jasper and probably to wear a token.
A token of House Gleaming Eye.
Something to represent the Alliance. Not something they're
She
giving
lets
me
out
to
a
wear.
lets out a breath. Charlotte, I'm in a pack with two Sir Fangs, and even I'm treading the line.
I know.
And you're making. She lets out another breath, or is she rubbing her face? And when were you going to tell me this apart from now? If you knew this long.
I had thought originally that I would go about it a different way. Thankfully, I have a Ragabash who questioned me and made me think about it.
A different way. They finally the Fenrir eyes emerge.
Yes, a different way.
What different way was that?
Something less subtle.
Define Charlotte. Closes her eyes and takes breath, very even, very measured. Because dead mother is always patient in some aspects. Charlotte, as much as I value you, please don't give me vague answers at the minute.
It's not happening.
I want
So
to know. It matters, Charlotte. Tell me. Because it was obviously something that you were planning to go ahead until a Ragabash, my guess is the Olsen, told you that it was a bad idea. So I'm curious about something. So what was it? Considering you're marrying my nephew, this is one of the most important events for my family, and all my family will be there. I think I deserve a right to know what exactly you're planning and will planning, considering you're involving an alliance with a Silverfang tribe.
That is why I'm telling you what I am planning. Something I decided thoughtlessly when I was more ignorant to what I was doing, not thinking clearly and not seeing the bigger picture.
I see.
It doesn't matter. It's not the way it's going to go.
Right. Any more surprises I should know? Before we start discussing this, because if there is more, I would need to know them now.
And I guess I can make a wits roll if I'm wrong, but she shakes her head. And
No,
the
no,
other
just no more.
surprise, this one you already know about.
Takes in a breath. And if the Ragabash had never talked to you,
I would have done something incredibly fucking stupid.
I see. Well, then it's good that the Olsen talked to you since.
It is.
Sets out another breath. So what are you doing then to... Are you wishing to change patterns on a Trimbenson dress to mark it with House Gleaming Eye?
No.
Good. Then I would break your jaw. What are you planning?
And she kind of sets forward a bit because she hasn't figured out the exact details. Probably not on the bouquet. Something I can wear. A brooch, a bracelet, something that I can wear that shows the alliance. But no, I'm not messing with the dress.
There are cloaks that people wear that can be covered in various symbols. Comes off just as you're standing in front of the groom, usually. But it's part of the overall garb.
That sounds ideal.
Nods. I'll tell Samantha. Figure out the design of what you want and let her know.
All right. I'll bring something back today.
Good. Just nods, but stiff.
I didn't realize there was a full accompaniment that walked with the bride.
It can happen in certain weddings. It's not common among our people, but they have seen it done. It's more personal choice. I did figured you would not go for that, seeing as you're not traditional. Is that what you wish?
I do.
I see. And who is accompanying you?
And actually, just to make sure, I assumed that she would need to do both to get the full impact of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would.
Yep. I had already spoken to Leaf. But in order to say what I have to say, I'll have to have Jasper. Which means I also want Skyripper.
Do you want... You want Jasper Von Care walking you up?
I have to have Jasper Von Care walking me up.
Then he just stands up out of the chair and just walks to the window, just taking a breath like, oh, fucking... You know what I mean? Rubbing her face. So, like, I am just taking a second just to... We're calm. We're fine.
But if that is the case, I want to balance it. I want representatives of the other people who matter and got me here.
So far, at this trimmed and predominant wedding, you are bringing an Oryxen and a Gleaming Eye. That's fine. She takes a breath to herself as if she's trying to process.
And it's one of those things where it's like, man, she has to sit here and weigh because Lena is definitely, of the Trembusans on the Sept, probably both the highest ranking and the one she knows the best that won't be otherwise involved.
Yep, Lena's the more liberal one as well. You know what I mean? She's even said it herself. She's in the pack with two Silverfangs. One is Gleaming Eye.
She is. And
But
it
you
was
can even see Lena's like, I have to sell this fucking hard. You know what I mean? Oh, that's basically what she's trying to debate is like, oh God, Lily, oh Jesus. You know what I mean?
I mean, in theory, if it was that bad, she could put Maria on the other side, but she does not want to do that, and that would probably end in a fist fight on the walk.
She just takes a breath. Lily will be satiated because Leaf is their packmate, but the Gleaming Eye, she bites her lip like, And my sister? Oh, fuck. Why did you not tell me of this sooner? She'll turn. You know, she can see Lena's like, oh, I have to think. Oh my god. She's gonna be rubbing her face.
I was thinking like a Clea, that's why.
I see. She's just... Oh, Lena boo. Yeah, she'll take a rage because Lena's stressed out about that and all his new revelations. She's like, huh? What?
Yeah, you know what? That's pretty fair. Poor mom.
Of course, Sidekick is like, no, Lena, you will not frenzy. Naturally, as Psychic always likes to do. Hang on now. But I don't know. We're alright. We are A-okay. But oh, Lena's just squeezes against the kitchen counter, just cracking her neck a bit like... She does not say what she's wants to initially say, but O'Shar could see his mom took a rage.
Yep.
She keeps it in though, however. She keeps that scathing tone to her voice. You can tell she's reining in.
Yep. And that is why Charlotte has stopped talking for a moment, because, you know, she doesn't need for Lena to finally get that shit in check, only to say something that she's not thinking about that will set it off again. So she'll give her a second while she thinks really fucking hard about how to counterbalance a fucking display like that.
If I had known sooner, this would be easier, but we are here now.
We are.
And you are inviting that to our... Let's out of breath. Hanging Talon would be a much easier sell considering his deeds, and he is a respected member of the Sept. My sister would not stir as much.
Do you think that would work and satisfy?
I do not know how the Silverfang thinks, Charlotte. It's a snap. You know what I mean? She doesn't mean to. It's just a snap. I do not know. I'm only thinking in terms of my people at the minute.
You just
And
not.
she closes her eyes as if, no, I am not trying to snap at you. Just, Jesus.
Yep. She gives her a second. Jesus Christ.
4H is 4H. You know what I mean? It's still like, you know, Lena's a good, but you know what I mean? Even now, just trying to process everything is just like, whoo. Do you know what I mean? You know that mom snap when you're trying to like get like news that you don't want?
Angry mom is angry, and you give her a minute when she needs a minute.
It's that type of vibe. She's not trying to be like outright hostile. It's just, I am thinking. You know what I mean? I do not know how the Silverfang work. But in terms of my people, she'll say, and she emphasizes the my, because even I imagine even Charlotte winces like, ooh.
Yep.
Who you are marrying into, they would accept a man who has earned his place. And Hanging Talon may be of House Gleaming Eye, but he has earned, with both scar and deed, his place. Has Jasper Von Care taken a deed name? Whirls. Ooh.
Oh. The little sit back, because I mean, I'm sorry, this has become a kitchen full of angry mom, and you do that little sit back when mom whirls on you.
Or is he like most of his brethren and does not think he is worthy of it? Or thinks he's being blah blah blah. My sentence is
Too
too
good
not
for it to,
Yeah.
to cover his name with another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I get the feeling the answer is no.
No, he does not.
Yep.
No,
So,
he does not. No.
No. But you have the point. If the alliance is with Gleaming Eye, perhaps I could talk to Hanging Talon to ask.
Which is the alliance to, Charlotte? Jasper Von Care or House fucking Gleaming Eye?
If I remember right, Torna, isn't it specifically with the Von Cares?
No, he said House Gleaming Eye.
Oh, motherfucker. I thought
Nope.
it was the Von Cares.
He said the entire time
Oh, yep. House
House
Okay.
Gleaming Eye.
It is with the house, so it could be a totally viable substitution.
Could be. It will be.
She nods. Yep, because Mom is right.
Oh, yeah, you probably weren't ready for that level of
Oh, yep, you are 100% right. Yep.
Yep, I'm agreeing. I am agreeing.
Yeah. There's nothing to agree with. This is just the way it's going to be. You don't even need my agreement right now, but yeah, you're totally right.
It's happening, you know.
Oh God.
It's like, thanks, Mom. I'm glad you gave me that order. Yay! You know what I mean?
Great idea. It's a good thing this is the way it was always going to be.
Hang on, let me get the proper looks. Like when she says it will be, that's pretty much what she looks like.
Oh Jesus Christ! Angry Mom.
I mean, Lena has a very fierce stare, like her fucking sister. You know what I mean?
Yes, she does. And you know what? Charlotte's never been 100% for that stare. She does better now than she used to, but yes, ma'am.
And you will tell Jasper Von Care, should he come, he can sit in the back. Those with deed names sit in the front.
Oof.
I respect his house as a pack mate because Hanging Talon has earned it. I don't care for your alliance. It's not a Von Care you're marrying. Am I clear on that, Charlotte?
Crystal.
Good. Just takes that breath in, like, you know what I mean? That, like, I am reigning in my own trends and hardcore.
Nobody breathe wrong. Mom is trying to not be angry.
Mm-hmm. But you can feel it. She turned into fucking Maria with that Trimson tone. You know what I mean?
That's why it's like, yep, Crystal. Yep.
It's like, you know, you've been around the Orksons a lot, but the Trimmonsons, when they fucking tell you to do this, fuck.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Freya, it's all of them. It's all of them. When they get serious, you just kind of clench.
And if your Ragabash has a fucking concern about how my family conducts their wedding, tell him to pay me a visit and I'll teach him.
Absolutely.
And if anyone has a concern of how Clan Trumanson conducts their wedding with outsiders or of the tribe, they know where my door is.
Yes, they do.
Now, the cloak you will wear will be long and it will hype down. Whoever is with you, whoever you nominate, will carry it. I suggest, Charlotte, you nominate people from this sept who have earned their place and not because of an agreement you made on the sly.
Absolutely.
The cloak can have whatever you want on it to honor whatever back deal you've made. But for the sake of your husband, my nephew, treat it and who you pick with reverence.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who are you picking? She pumps her fist on the table and boom!
God. Oh God. I'm trying to think how many Tribusans I even have to call on at this point.
You
Get. Oh Jesus Christ.
depend. She said who are you picking because she didn't say Trimberson. So she didn't, you know what I mean? That have earned their place with you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it could be Trimberson, they could, but as long as they've, you know what I mean. It's more the statement that these are your bro. You know what I mean? It's that type of vibe. Trimberson obviously is the best option, but like she even said, Lily would be happy with Leaf because everybody respects the fuck out of Leaf. You know what I mean?
All right. So, how she's getting the impression of this going? In addition to Leaf and Hanging Talon being present, there will be at least 2 more people, I assume, to hold it up.
In total, there will be typically the amount is 4. However, 6 could be. It's 4 to 6.
Whew. And I'm assuming this is separate of having like your groomsmen and bridesmaids.
You could have the groomsmen there, yeah. The bridesmaids are there, but this is more of these are the people you went into battle with and stood beside. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a very old school way. You know what I mean?
You know what? The first one that she spits out is just Rinfer.
Nods. Runfer. That will go well, considering what you're trying to achieve. And he is an Athro. That way you are nods like, yep, good. She thinks he's maybe an Orixon, but Runfer's a very well respected figure, so nods.
All right. I'm trying to think of. Because if Lena is going to be a bridesmaid, she wouldn't necessarily be free to be in this. Lily is going to be doing other things.
Yeah, you could technically have Lily do it, but Lily is being Lily.
I mean, Lily's also being represented by Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. Because I don't want to put Maria in there.
Or Timmy.
Yep. Or Timmy.
Mena nods. I would take a Black Fury. I will. Timmy Alexandros is very well respected, and to be honest, she'd go over better than the fucking Gleaming Eye. Who else?
Pardon as I am fucking the list so hard right now and trying to remember who's.
Undergrowth.
Oh god, yes, Undergrowth. Yes. Undergrowth.
Pauses? Like, huh. I wasn't expecting you to say that name, you know what I mean?
Haha!
Unusual, but Shadow Lord is. Our people have no issue with Shadow Lords. In fact, we get on better than them with Silver Fangs. She's like, fucking, I am mad.
I am mad, and I'm gonna make petulant mad noises.
Is there any more?
And actually, I suppose they don't have a formal alliance, but she's fought next to Lawless on numerous occasions at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Crow's Eye.
Very well. Fianna, get Black nods. The reason why I'm allowing this much leverage is you are a Glasswalker. The outsider has to have representatives.
Well, not.
If you had have asked me, you would have known this. Oh yeah, she has that slap in there. Do you know what I mean? Because mom, you know how mothers are. You know what I mean?
Angry moms are scary.
You know how the mothers are sometimes with that, like little like I'm just gonna have this little backhand because
Yep.
there it is.
Because I've decided you deserve it today. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Rage 4 Lennon does not think about hurting. Does not think about your feelings anymore. You know what I mean?
You know what? She's okay. She's okay.
Now, the cloak, they will carry each of it in their hand. You send them a formal invitation. Write it down. Do not type it. Write it. And yeah, when the gift comes forward, she goes, no, that is what you do.
Oh, yep. Yes, ma'am, nod.
The undergrowth, he won't wear traditional garbs. I'm not worried about that as much. And Hanging Talonwood there, my suggestion for what you put on the cloak is a representation of your tribe. Because it is you, not our family, aligning with them. Understood?
More rapid nodding. Like, yep. Wasn't gonna do that. Not stupid. Don't want to die. Oh, God.
Maria will be satiated. I trust she will not be part of your entourage, but she will be a part of Felix's. He will get one as well, but you will leave that to me.
Of course.
Nods as if good. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. Why would I ever think otherwise? That's exactly what was always gonna happen. Yep.
It's like now you're being. It's like, all right, I'm taking the reins of this fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
It's that type of vibe you're getting from it. Enough of this fucking bullshit. So, I will inform Samantha of what you're intending. I will not tell her that you've made an alliance with the Gleaming Eye, but you wish to have representation of the people you stood in battle. Because while I am more liberal, Samantha is Ajax's former wife. And my brother hated Gleaming Eye.
Just that awkward face, like, huh. Oh, shit.
Maria will ask you what the symbols mean. Have a good answer for her, Charlotte.
I will.
And do not start. And do not insult her at this wedding, no matter how much the temptation is. She will not insult you.
In the back of her head, it's just like, not directly. But nope.
It's more of like, this is not the time to be petty. You know what I mean?
Understood. Crystal clear.
Now here's the question. Does Hanging Talon know of your alliance with his house?
I did come to ask him how these things were done.
There you go, Katie. There you go. That's the look on her face. You know what I mean?
Gonna get him.
I mean? Oh, does he?
I'm amazed that she is not already like have a megaphone in the pack link.
You don't have access to her fucking backlink.
I don't, but the fact that she is able to hold both of these conversations at the same time without looking distracted is really impressive. I hope one day I'm this good at this. Oh, God.
Let's see if Discord is working again. Because she takes a rage. Nope, naturally it's not. Let's go in here. Charlotte throws Hanging Talon under the bus so fast. Just yep. No, we're good, but you got 2 successes this time, and Katie, that's then I go into rage 5.
What?
She took a rage.
Oh, God. Oh. Yep. It's like I may or may not have asked for advice. Yep, you know what? He wasn't that helpful anyways. He could get yelled at too.
I will roll. You know what? I will roll for her at this point. Junkyard gave you some solid advice, Katie. I'm gonna just say it's a surprise action. She didn't do that well on the punch anyway, so you're not completely fucked.
I mean, she's expecting it. She's been expecting it since she mentioned it. But yep, she will take it like a champ.
It's yeah. She's. You know what? I actually won't. She just slaps it right
cinematic.
across the face. Just slap.
Yep, it's one of those good heavy ones that just makes your whole
Makes a
fucking head
sound.
throw off to the side.
She hits you on the scar as well. Boom.
Oh, Lena. Yeah, no, she just takes it with the kind of oh shit. And yep. Just goes to pull herself back up. Oh, that's gonna sting forever. For the rest of her life.
You got the handprint, that perfect little. I mean, she backhanded you. Just boom.
Yep. Oh, she takes it like a chip.
She takes that breath, like, good. I am calm. I take it. My alpha knows, correct? Are you gonna lie?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Are you gonna try lie? Are you gonna save Skyripper?
I'm gonna try. Oh god. Man, why didn't I activate persuasion before I came over here? That would have been smart.
That would have been real smart.
Alright, let's see how well the roll goes before I say it to see Yep, let's see how believable to make this. Oh no. Oh no.
She just needs to pass.
Fail!
I'll roll her 8 dice for this. She just by one, Katie. By one.
Wait. Oh god damn it.
There's a second where she
defender. So
there's a second where she doesn't see it, you know what I mean? Where she's too it's honestly she's too mad, and then I don't know what Charlotte does.
Mad. What Charlotte's saying is, obviously I did have to inform him that we would be getting support from Wisconsin, but she tries to hem and haw around to the point where it's like, and so he may have known this and this, but the exact details are fuzzy.
I'm not even sorry with that sort of a lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fail, so it's basically her edging around without saying yes.
The mechanics say I got to roll for this, so.
Yep.
But with 2 successes, she throw catches it. Just, huh?
Yep.
Does my alpha know?
And you know what? Just in keeping with the lie, because it's technically a yes, is I imagine he's put it together by now. And she's gonna get squeezed. Yep.
Squeeze. Just that strength 5 squeeze.
Yep. At that point, even Charlotte has the hand up like, ma'am, breathing's good.
Even Lena's like, Mom is not calm anymore.
Mom is so not cool right now.
Charlotte, is that the truth you're telling me?
Oh.
Said such a mom voice. Is that the truth?
Oh God. Gets flashbacks.
The trap. Even you get the flashback to Taylor even saying that line. You know what I mean? Like, oh. Yeah.
Oh. Somewhere Skyripper's praying right now.
Skyripper just looks up from his like, my God, what is What? You know what I mean?
Oh god.
As the fucking God of War theme emoji of the link.
Oh my fucking god. Ugh. Is that the truth you're telling me? And she's like, yeah, joking.
Joking.
Choking.
Oh, I said joking. I was like,
No! Jesus! I want to live!
I had a panic. I was like, no.
Katie, why? No. No, she's like, yep. Kind of doing the little involuntary coughs you do. Because once a certain amount of pressure is on your fucking windpipe, you start having, like, your body just starts firing off choke responses to try to get whatever it is fixed. So,
And yeah, she just, once you admit to her, admit it. You know what I mean? The grip loosens. She still got a hand in your throat, but it loosens from squeeze. You know what I mean?
yep, there's the suck in the breath, like, yep, just the kind of watching, like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Then go to my packmate. Make sure whatever agreement you're doing behind my back is done. But the next time you do so involving a matter involving my family, I would like to be informed.
Yes, ma'am. Eventually gonna be like just rubbing her neck where the squeeze happened, like, oh, Jesus.
Then it just nods. Get the fuck out of my house.
And off Charlotte Fox.
Then it walks outside and just yells for the cops. You know what I mean?
Oh, oh no! I ruined everyone's day today.
Whoa. We are testing combat training.
Oh.
You're walking down like, oh god. And she echoes it as well, that fucking echolocation and everything. So wherever the cubs are, oh god. And you can hear them, they all come a running.
Everyone
Except
knows
Sunshine.
angry mom voice.
Sunshine's like, I'm so fucking ready. You know what I mean? Sunshine.
Sunshine is there, vibrating violently, and you're just like, ugh.
Yes, fighting. You know what I mean? I will bind spirits so I can fight better. You know what I mean? That's Sunshine. He's really taken to this fighting Fenrir logic.
You know what? He's happy. Let's not mess with that.
But so off you fuck.
Oh, well, if I fuck at the speed of sound. Fucking Pume!
And there you're going to look for old hanging talon.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
As he's making the sourest face ever because Lena's screaming so hard it's making the inside of his eardrums vibrate.
He looks around, like rubbing a bit of his temples, like, oh.
Good look, the source of your headache. It arrives. And man, that is a fine business walk she got. That is those good long strides of like, I got shit to do. And let me make sure that I'm not stupid. And there she is, as the echoes are hopefully dying. It's just, I could use your advice, Yuff.
I'm sure you would. And what advice is that?
On the matter of the upcoming wedding and the appropriate gestures that need to be made to your house.
Yes.
I would very much like you to act as the representative for your house.
Nod.
Naturally, there will be a formal invitation.
Naturally.
And I'm trying to think and get all of my shit together. But if you are to be the one who walks with me in the wedding, and there is appropriate decoration worn to symbolize that alliance, do you think that will sate the nature of the agreement?
Naturally.
There's a nod. As she just internally like, oh thank God. Trying to think if there's anything else Lena was trying to imply she needed to ask. Oh, dude, she's not even scared of him right now. She's still right off the scared from Lena. Nope. Stare away, motherfucker. Mom's scarier than you. I don't care how dead your eyes are. Fuck it. Ugh. Thank you. And as I said, an invitation will be forthcoming. Is there any other advice you might have on the matter? Because, ooh, Lena's in his head, and let's face it, if he doesn't do it for Charlotte, he might do it just to get Lena to stop screaming.
Stares at her for a bit. Measured. Controlled.
Weirdly enough, she's got her shit pretty well together right now. There's none of the whole, like, the vulnerable, hey, please help from before.
Backmate has explained all what you need to explain. I think she has sufficiently geared you the correct way.
And he thinks then that she'll give the polite, peer-to-peer Bob. Like, oh, a little nod. Thanks, fellow Adrian.
Stares at you.
And moves on. Because he's one of those people who doesn't like his time wasted. And she doesn't need to stand there and get stared at by a fucking gleaming eye. Jesus Christ.
Should we go in their butt? Or do you want to wrap it up there?
Probably wrap it up there because the rest will be done with formal invitations.
Yes.
Ooh, it's so formal.
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna close this thing, and we will say thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching.